Hello, Stickasaurus here, and today we're going to talk about episode 3 of KingOhger, whose main focus is this one right here, Yellow Kamakiri Ogre, I believe. Himeno Ran, I think her name was. Beautiful episode. I don't know, her kingdom is so cool. We start out where we left off at the end of episode 2, episode 3, with the Mantis Sword dropping off Gira and Yanma at her feet, pretty much. She captures Gira because he's wanted, gonna hand him in. She wants the KingOhger for herself, I think. Yanma's got like goo eyes for her, but she just comes off as real spoiled and selfish the whole time, bossing everyone around, just being prissy and all that. And Gira keeps trying to strike a deal with her, and he's like, "I'll talk to you. I'll give you what you want if you give me." I don't even remember what it was, like rainbow jello or something like that. I think that's pretty much exactly what it was. I guess she's like, okay. And then they follow her around and see her doing like all this like selfish stuff. Like she had them like build like a whole field of flowers like overnight, and then blew up some house or something because she didn't like the way it looked. And it just really makes Gira mad. Yanma's kind of unhinged. I like it. I really like it. The dude just like laughing and just seems all over the place. He's really cool. Really cool. I think Yanma is awesome. So is Himeno. Like, there's not a bad character so far. They're all very full personality and also written wildly well so far. I know we're only on episode 3, but you know, it's hard to have a lot of personality and like actually have like substance sometimes, and I think they're pulling it off. You know, they're going back to eat their lunch with this rainbow jello, and this guy pulls up with this girl in a wheelchair and says it's her fault she can't walk or something, and he can't afford to live because his daughter, I didn't quite catch it either, she got injured or Himeno's like, I guess she's also like a doctor, like her healing didn't like fix her or something, and he's blaming her for their misfortune, and she just like has her butler, who is only 25, but he's got like makeup on to make him look old and butler-esque, I guess, which is wild. Has him write a check to get him through the month or something, and she doesn't really seem to care. So they're having their dinner, and they're talking, and Gira's talking about him being the Tyrant King and all that, and kind of like gets Himeno interested in him, that he's not just like some sort of fugitive. Fast forward to later that evening, they're all sitting there waiting for her, and I guess the Ugnarok start attacking her kingdom. She's already out getting ready to fight them. The butler giving them back their swords, the KingOhger, so they can transform, and they go to help her. And then she has an absolute awesome henshin. I really like her choreography for it. It cool goes around her back at some point. It's awesome. And obviously the way they do it in like their focus episodes seems to be the way they're going to keep doing it. Like Yanma still did his behind the back, and Gira does his, you know, sword down in the air thing. And it's really cool. The fight is amazing. It's got like these fun, like big old flashy sword effects and everything. It really makes Yellow look awesome. I think, at least. But she is saying, you know, her selfishness is on purpose. It's because she explained that she loves her kingdom. She jumps in front of that girl from earlier that couldn't walk to stop her from getting hit with something, would end up getting her all dirty. And, you know, she doesn't like being dirty. Because she faints earlier when they get dirt on the carpet or something. I don't know. It was wild. She, like, steps it away and protects her. And then, like, she's telling this girl that her selfishness is kind of noble because it's her way of getting what she wants in the world, and that everyone should be selfish so they get what they want because they're the only person that's going to help them is them. From at least that's what I got from it. So I like that. I like that. And, you know, she really cares about her kingdom and her people. They have an awesome fight scene. We get a cool mech battle. All 3 of them are in it at once, so obviously we're ramping up to hopefully all 5 eventually. Kill like the big dung beetle thing. The snail shows up finally. We get the Gatling gun snail. She shoots a pile of dung into a flower statue. It sounds zany, but it worked. It works. I liked it. I like it. I really like the snail. You know I like snails. Huge fan of that snail mecha. That's what we've always needed. I feel like every season should have had at least one snail mecha, and I don't know why they've waited so long. Missed opportunities. But they defeat the enemy, of course, as they do. And then we have kind of like a cut to KingOhger talking to the king Gira stole his sword off of. And he asks for the god Kabuto so he can capture them. And we fast forward to after the battle. God Kabuto shows up and starts fighting God KingOhger. And that's kind of where the episode ends. I guess next episode will be about the KingOhger. That'll be the focus episode. Episode as a whole was really fun. Also, we finally got our intro. Next week we are going to have KingOhger's episode. Looking forward to it. Good old B-boy. So hopefully it's a good one. I think it's Kingdom's Tofu. So that's fun. But as always, follow me on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Stickasaurus, Facebook, Stickasaurus Cosplays and Props. Check out the link tree down in the description for the Discord. We have watch parties on there on Tuesday if you're interested in watching KingOhger along with us, as well as the Patreon $1 tier. You get the vote on the community build helmets, exclusive videos, all kinds of stuff for their exclusive files. Make sure you check that out. And also the merch store if you want some cool shirts. I got some really cool ones coming, I think. So stay tuned for those. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week.